Nathan Briffa, and I'd like to demonstrate an excellent math resource to be used in the classroom. This is a Dungeons & Dragons board game called Wrath of Ashardalon, and it's a very small rule book, which is useful, and the adventure book also helps give you missions to play with your friends. So here's a quick demonstration of how the game can be used in the classroom. First off, here are the tiles that can be used to create a dungeon. As you explore spaces, you uncover new tiles. There are cards for treasures, for monsters, for encounters, and when you encounter monsters, there are pieces to be used for them as well. Coming over here, these are the characters that you can use. There's 5, but of course you can make your own. In this game, we have a wizard, a cleric, and a fighter. And to determine how they move, how many hit points they have, their armor, you use these values here. For example, the armor class is 14. That means the enemy has to roll more than 14 in order to hit you. There's 6 HP, so here are the HP points. And the speed is 6, which means they can move 6 squares on each tile. They also have a set of powers that can be used at will, which means any turn, and then special ones that once they're used, you flip them over. Moving on, there's the cleric, their HP and powers, and a fighter with their HP, powers, oh, they're missing one here, their powers, and also a bonus from the cleric, which coming back over here would result in this spell being turned over. So let's get on with the play. As you can see, we've actually started a game and are moving through it. We explored this far, encountered some doors, and decided to change course. So, let's begin. As the wizard, I'm going to move the wizard eye and unlock the next area. This black arrow connects to the section where you're exploring from, and as opposed to a white arrow means there's going to be a special encounter. So until we move into that room, we don't know what it is. It could be a trap. When we flip over a new tile, we automatically also flip over a monster card. In this case, the monster card is a snake. So, we place a snake on this scorch mark here, which is all explained in the rules, and away we go. My turn's finished. I believe it's the fighter who's next, this character here.
Okay. Since I'm the fighter, I will go in and take out the snake. My speed is 5, so I have plenty of space to move next to the snake. And then I will use my attack, Short Strike, which gives me plus 11 to whatever I roll with this 20-sided dice.
And this snake has an armor class of 13, so this fighter has to roll 11 plus something that goes higher than 13 in order to hit. If it's lower than if it's 13 or lower, it doesn't hit. If it's higher than 13, it hits for 1 damage. This snake has 1 HP, so if she connects, it's a sure kill.
Okay. Whoa.
Ooh, that's nice. Alright, so this roll is 20 plus 11, which is 31, which is much higher than 13 armor class. The snake is dead. It's removed from the tile. Actually, you can I'll take this and add it to our experience pile. These are the monsters we've killed so far. This snake gives us 1 experience, whereas this previous monster has 3 experience points. At a certain point, we can put the experience points together and level up our characters. So, now that the fighter moved into this room, there is an encounter because of the black tile. Do you want to draw it? So this is a trap. It says here, if you can get close, an arrow flies from the shadows. So this arrow must have been a trap, and it has a chance of 10 plus whatever we roll. Do you want to roll that?
Sure.
Ouch. So 10 plus 18 is 28. Let's see what her armor class is. 17 plus the 2 bonus is 19. This is much higher, so she takes another damage. Minus 1 HP. Now, it's the cleric's turn.
Okay, so my speed is 5, so I'm going to move into that room using my 5 speed so I can see what comes up ahead. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right.
He landed on the edge of the tile, so it's going to open up another room.
So I'm putting the white arrow to the edge of the card, and it reveals a vault.
Ooh. And a vault, as you can see here, has a door. Can you draw a door tile?
So I'm drawing a door tile, and do I have to look on the back?
No, don't look at the back yet. And also draw 2 treasure cards, and don't look at the back yet either. Put those face down in the vault. And we also have to draw a new monster card because we took a tile up. And in fact, as the dungeon master, I think that there should be 2 monsters in here because it's a special place. So draw another one. What are they?
So we have a cave bear and an orc archer. So the cave bear is this item right here, and the orc archer is this one.
Okay guys, we need a little bit of strategy here because as you can see, the cave bear here has 2 HP and the orc archer has 1 HP. The orc archer can also shoot far away, but obviously not around corners. While it doesn't say that in the rule book, we have to use some common logic here and assume that arrows actually can't fly anywhere but in a straight line. So, now that our turn is finished, because we've all moved and or attacked, it's the monster's turn. And in order to determine how the monsters move, we have to follow the directions on here. So, I think that the orc archer actually would fire first, because it's arranged. Do you want to take care of that?
Sure. So it says, if the orc archer is adjacent to a hero, it attacks the hero with a punch. In this situation, they are not next to each other. If the orc archer is within 2 tiles of a hero, it attacks the closest hero with an arrow. Alright, so I think the closest hero in this situation would be the cleric.
Okay. So, let's look at the cleric's armor class. It's 16. And the orc archer's arrow is 6. So the archer needs to roll a 6 plus something to get over the cleric's armor class. Oh, 6 plus 2 is what?
8.
And is that higher than the armor class?
No.
No, it's not. So, that's a miss. However, if you look on the fine print here, I hope it focuses. It does say if it misses, there's still 1 damage. So, go ahead. Take some HP off. Alright, next is the bear. Do you want to take that?
Sure. Okay, let's see. Well, the cave bear, if it's on the same tile as a hero, which is not, so I guess we can ignore this. And if it's within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a leaping strike.
Just for clarification, this whole square is a tile. This piece. These little squares are the squares themselves. So this is a tile, these are the squares.
Okay. So keeping strike is +8 to whatever I roll against myself. I'll attack myself to spare you the pain. So he'll come close and attack the dwarf, who has a armor class of 19. Ooh. 19 plus 19, that is 38. Oh, sorry. 19 plus 8, that is 27. That is a lot higher than my armor class. So I lose 2 HP.
Oh. And you're dazed.
And I'm dazed.
So we take that marker, place it there. And what does dazed mean?
Dazed means I can only move or attack, not both. But I can discard this marker at the end of my next hero phase.
Okay guys, now it's our turn. Let's give it to him. So, as a mage and the back row fighter, or attacker rather, I'm going to use something to really give it to him. I'm going to try this Spectral Ram. It's got 3 damage, so it should kill the bear. However, I'm going to need to move a bit closer. So, my speed is 6. I can move up to 6, but only going to move 1, 2. This is my magic wizard eye, so I can stand on top of him. Or rather, he's hovering above me. And I'm going to roll. I need 9 plus something to get over the bear. The bear is 14, so I need 9 plus 5. No, I need more than 14, so I need 9 plus 6. Here we go. 11. So, I hit the bear with a Spectral Ram, which technically hit him so hard he went flying. And he's dead. Okay, now for the cleric.
Okay.
Remember, he shot at you. Get him back.
Okay. I can move and attack in the same turn because I'm moving less than 5 spaces. So I'm going to move 1 and then use my Wrathful Thunder.
Ooh.
Okay. So with this attack, I can only attack an adjacent monster. So it is adjacent to me right there. And with this, I have to attack for, or at least an extra 6. So there's a plus 6 to whatever the armor class is, the archer. The archer is 13, so I have to get higher than a 7 on my roll.
Alright, good luck.
Ooh, I got exactly a 7.
Oh, so does that hit?
I don't think it does.
Oh, but look.
But the fine print on this card says, if I miss, it does 1 damage.
Perfect.
So I think that is enough to kill him.
Yes, because the Orc Archer only has 1 HP. So boom, dead. Alright. And it's the fighter's turn. Who is dazed? Big surprise there.
Well, because I'm dazed, I can't move and then attack, but I don't have to attack anything. So I will move into the next room. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do nothing.
Alright. And it's now the enemy phase, but there's no enemy, so it's now our turn again. Who wants the honors of opening the door? Alright. Well, I'm going to stand guard here, so you go ahead.
Okay.
Now this door might have a trap on it, it might be locked, it might just open at the slightest touch. So, what you have to do is move close to it and then roll the dice, or the die.
Okay.
So you move there.
Moving close.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll the die.
What is it?
13.
13. Okay, flip over the door card and see what it says.
So it says this door is locked. So I have to roll a die. Sorry, I have to roll the die over a 10 in order to unlock it.
Okay, and the die was 13, so it's unlocked. Oh, perfect. Okay, and next the warrior who isn't dazed anymore.
Okay, then I guess I get the treasure. I'll move close.
Flip them over.
Oh. It's a bag of silver.
All right, let's add it to our money stash over here. How much do we have now?
We have 100 plus 200, which is 300, plus another 200, is 500, plus another 100, 600, and then plus 300. Total, we have 900 gold.
All right, sounds good. We can buy something later. And how about the other treasure? What's that?
It's another bag of silver, 200 gold points.
Perfect.
Add that to the pile, we now have 1,100 gold points.
Okay. And that ends the demonstration for today. I hope that this was useful, and thank you for your time. Take care now.